Hey everyone, this is Titash. Welcome to Brains Ki Baat, and today I'm going to do the story of Bard of Blood. So let's get started. So before we start talking about the Bard of Blood, we already have to tell that Bard of Blood is going to be an original Netflix series which is going to come on Netflix on 27th of September. But actually Bard of Blood is a book written by Bilal Siddiqui, and actually it's a story about how four raw agents go in the quest of Balochistan, and actually a suicide or a rescue mission, whatever you can say, to rescue their four raw agents from there, and how there was a mole in the entire story and every misunderstanding whatever they had. So before that, let me talk about Bilal Siddiqui a little bit. Bilal Siddiqui is actually a student of St. Xavier's College in Bombay, and he wrote this, and he's a 20-year-old guy, and he wrote this story just like that. And Hussein Zaidi, who has a reputation for writing like novels like action thrillers like Bilal Siddiqui, took a seminar in Xavier's College, talks to Bilal and asks him to send a synopsis, which he then takes forwards to Penguin Random House with his recommendation, and thus it got published. Now, right now, we can know is that Bilal Siddiqui is working with Red Chillies Entertainment. Now, as of we know that Bard of Blood is actually a Red Chillies production, and it's been produced by Shah Rukh Khan and Gauri Khan. So it's going to be a really nice story, and many of you haven't yet known what is the story of Bard of Blood is all about. Now, I will totally tell you that this is a story where there will be a lot of a lot of spoilers. So if you don't want any spoilers, I will just say that pause the video, just like the video right now, and then come back after watching it. And if you want the entire story to be revealed and everything with like the synopsis of it, then you should definitely watch it. Okay. At first, I will just say that Bilal Siddiqui is a young writer, and it's kind of not written in a format of a book. Like it's totally like you can see the scenes. It's basically a script written in the form of a story. Like there are different distinctions in the ways of scenes and everything, and it seems like there are different scenes of different chapters. Now, there are three chapters in the book, and these three chapters consist of the 312 pages of the book. And the three chapters are: part 1, Come What Come May; part 2, The 12th Night; part 3, The Crack of Doom. Now, before I start with this, I will, of course, tell that there are a hell lot of references with Shakespeare's dramas and everything. Even like in every verse, you will know a lot about Shakespeare, and the entire riddling and the mole telling and everything like revolves around Shakespeare. So this is basically a story like of a raw agent, of an ex raw agent, Kabir Anand, who had the code name of Adonis. In 2006 in Balochistan, he another of his comrade, another of his official, Vikramjit Singh, he was compromised in a mission to in order to locate some few heads of ISI, and actually he was compromised in that mission, Vikramjit Singh, and later the entire blame came upon Adonis, that is Kabir Anand, and thus his mentor, the Sadiq Sheikh, made him leave the military intelligence. After that, Kabir Anand went into a college in Mumbai, and he taught Shakespearean drama and English literature in the college. Now, in the opening scene, we see in the opening scene where Kabir Anand is getting introduced. Over there, we see like Kabir Anand is actually playing a football, which is going on between the students and the teachers. And obviously the teachers cannot like cope up with the students, but Kabir being the hero over here, he comes here and does 4 goals in 20 minutes, which is equivalent to any student who is doing it, which is a bit superficial in my way. I don't know. But the story is basically that. So in the opening scene of the book, we have this one Afghani child who is asking his father that what is happening, because 4 of the 4 Indians are like knelt down there, and there is Mullah Omar or Muhammad Omar, who is said to be the prophet, said to be sent as a messenger of Muhammad or Allah. So over there, he was there. So over there, since these 4 were Indian spies from military intelligence, they were supposed to they were compromised and they had to die, because there was nothing as yet for Mullah Omar to give them other than death. Now coming to Mullah Omar and Mullah Baradar, they both are agents of ISI, and they are one of the most prominent agents of ISI who operate in Quetta, Balochistan. Okay. So over here they asked for volunteers to like come and kill these Indian spies. But at some point of time, a person comes who is apparently the mole from 2006 in Balochistan, which compromised Vikramjit Singh, and Adonis had to leave his job. He comes and tells Mullah Omar that we should not compromise the Indians, but in return of that, in return of these 4 Indians, they can apparently ask 4 of their terrorists who are in Indian custody. They are Yasin Bhatkal, Asadullah Akhtar, Fayaz Mir, and Umar Madni. In exchange of these 4 people, they can get their 4 military intelligence spies back, and they bought a time for 15 days. But nobody couldn't, like, I would like to call a suicide mission from India, but the only person who is capable of this is Kabir Anand, aka Adonis. So Arun Joshi, the head of the RAW or the military intelligence, calls for Adonis and actually picks him up from the airport of his school, college, and takes him to the RAW office, chief's office, and then they discuss about it. Kabir was firstly reluctant about it because of his bad past, but later he agreed to do it because of Sadiq Sheikh. Now for Sadiq Sheikh, I'll talk about. It's a little bit of tongue twister, telling Sadiq Sheikh. Anyway, so for Sadiq Sheikh, he agreed to do it, who is a mentor for him. Now Sadiq Sheikh is a retired major of the military intelligence, and he was trapped by the mole who actually compromised Vikramjit Singh in 2006 mission. And when Sadiq Sheikh got to understand that this is the mole who has done this thing, he apparently left a message, which is actually 4 last lines of Julius Caesar when Julius Caesar was betrayed, so by his own people. So that is what was recorded in the last stanza. And Sadiq Sheikh thought that maybe Adonis is the only person who can like decipher it and understand the vitality of the situation. And so Arun Joshi, the chief, actually got Adonis. And Adonis apparently got a little bit of a hint of what Sadiq Sheikh was talking about, but he was not clearly sure. And so he agreed to do it because since he was a father figure, as of I have told, and he was completely on the mission. Secondly, he was given a team of Nihar Shah, who is apparently a hacker or a computer decipherist who can decipher every coded message and everything, but he is also very good on field. He has a family and all that, but he has a lot of responsibilities because he was having a very critical marriage crisis because he couldn't give time to his family and all that. But he apparently tried to give a lot of time to his job, and he apparently gave that, but his family was compromised anyway. In the second person, we have Isha Khan. She is unmarried and she apparently knows how to like defuse a bomb or do anything with the bomb, and she was pretty well versed or whatever with the guns and everything, and she was very good on field. So she was also taken in the team, Isha Khan. And there was this another person, Veer Singh. uh, Veer Singh is actually he's an undercover spy in undercover spy in Afghanistan, and he was called upon the moment the chief Arun Joshi sent him a message that they are going on a rescue mission for these people. Now, over here in Balochistan, where we can hear that Mullah Omar is actually really pissed about the fact that the mole didn't want to. I'll tell you who the mole is anyway. Mole didn't want to kill the person, kill these four Indian spies, but on its way they gave India to buy some time and get rescue their people. But apparently they have some other plan to unfold, which is that they will attack the Indians and they will attack Delhi Metro and everything. And also they were having the Pakistan and Afghanistan. They were having a lot of like crisis and a lot of disputes between the Sunni and the Shias and the everything, because the Pakistanis they loathed Balochis and all that. So which was totally clearly deciphered in the book, and that's how they tried to stop Kabir Anand and his team. And then there was this little fight which was going on between Kabir Anand and Nihar. But later on, they came around and they all did the work together. In the end, we get to know who the mole is who actually compromised Adonis from the team. It was none other than Vikramjit Singh. He actually became a close person of Mullah Omar, Muhammad Omar, and he started working for ISI. And apparently, he's the one who got Sadiq Sheikh killed, and that's how it was entirely compromised. So this is the person who is the mole is. I know from listening to my story, it was apparently kind of clear to you that who the mole is. But when you first start reading the book, you won't definitely get it what who the mole is apparently. And this book also tells us about the fact that not all Muslims are bad, because the there are Afghani Talibans and terrorists are there, but also there are some Afghani military intelligence people who actually want this terrorism to come to an end and this Taliban thing to come to an end. Even some Balochis like Nawab Mari, they wanted peace in Balochistan and they wanted everything to be restored in prosperity. So they didn't want regular fights with Pakistan or anything, because over here ISI was being really dangerous over here, because ISI, if the Indians were compromised over there, they would destroy Balochistan or the peace and prosperity of the world, and they have to deal with Americans other way or something like that. And it's really a very tough job to do, this suicide mission. So they succeed anyhow. So this is the entire story of Bard of Blood. I know it's very short because it's a very short story, and I think whatever they show in the they will show in the series. I think it will be comprised of only one season, because it's a very very short story. Like you can finish the story in a night. It's just 312 pages. That's short. Okay, so you can read it, you can get a PDF, or you can order it on Amazon, or you can read it on Kindle or anything. It's a really interesting story, and the best part about it is the language is very easy to understand, and it's completely written like a script. Now if Netflix does it the way it is written on the script, then I think that it will be really a good series to watch, other than watching some cliche Bollywood movies and everything. But what I will say, apparently that Emraan Hashmi is actually very suited for this Kabir's role, despite of the fact that Kabir's description in the books and Emraan Hashmi don't match as that much. but it's really, really good. And it also talks about the ISI scenario in the entire world, and also about the Balochistan problems, and everything about how the backwardness of these countries, of these problems. And also it also tells about that not all Muslims are terrorists, and terrorism doesn't reside in your religion. It actually resides in your mindset. So you don't nobody cares if they are a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or a Sikh, but terrorism is actually a mindset, and anybody can be a terrorist. Because I mean, if somebody wants to terrorize the world and like gain something from it, that person is a terrorist. So that's what you get to know when the mole is comes out to be Vikramjit Singh. Anyway, so yeah, that's the story. And also you get a lot of Shakespearean reference, like of Julius Caesar, Midsummer's Night Dream, Henry Fixed. A lot of reference you will get over here. Okay. And so you are definitely going to like it. And if you're a fan of literature, this is really going to be a treat for you. And I think this is going to be Emraan Hashmi's big break. I'm really looking forward to this series. And this is the entire story of the Bard of Blood. So if you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comment section below what do you think about this video, and also what do you think about Bard of Blood. And have you read the story? What do you think about the story? Tell us also that in the comment section below, yeah. So we can like discuss it over. Oh, all right. And we have done a lot of reviews of Sacred Games, The Typewriter, and a lot of comics done. The links and the description box below. Go and check it out. You're really going to like it. Or if it's not in the description box below, you can go it and check it on the channel. It's there also. And also we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, everywhere. Links and description box below. Go and check it out. And also Bard of Blood trailer has released. Description box below, the link is there, so you can check it out there as well. And I'm really waiting for 27 September to come so that we can watch the Bard of Blood, and then maybe you will get a review on that. So let's see. And yeah, I'll be back with another review or whatever very, very soon. This is Tita signing off from Brains Ki Baat. Bye.